In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb and Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb and Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Good evening, guys. Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. We're here to talk about Bitcoin today, altcoins, and the markets and the news. What caused it? How much got liquidated? And what's the game plan from here? Before we get started, I signed out of StreamYard and I signed back in. I still haven't figured out how to get my little banners fixed. So you're just going to have to live with them and how they are. So, not financial advice, disclaimer, we're not financially liable for any decision. This is all just for entertainment purposes only. Guys, I'm feeling pretty bad, but not necessarily for me because I'm used to this type of stuff. This is a true Black Swan event, but I'm feeling bad for all the people out there who had everything on the line. Nobody saw, like, for instance, XRP going to $1.25 or Cardano going to like 28 cents. And so there were some people out there that had extremely low risk leverage trades open. And just like how I said, man, leverage trades they're mean, man. They're real mean. A lot of people got liquidated. I got liquidated on my trade. I was trading, had an XRP trade open, and I thought it was pretty safe. Trent had a couple trades get smacked pretty hard. It was just kind of like one of those ones that it literally came out of nowhere. And I think there was a lot to cast blame around. Some people say it was Trump's tariffs. Some people say it was CZ. And, I think what it was is just a combination of a lot of stuff. Like, for instance, if I come over to just the charts, because I'm going to be jumping around a little bit, and I'm just trying to help piece it together. I'm just continuing to hold. That's what I'm doing too, Red. I was down. Maybe this is too much information because I only have one bag, but at one point today, I was down $55,000, which is a lot of my bag. And I was like, well, frick it, man. I'm just gonna keep holding it. It is what it is. And so, like you said, man, just keep holding. And what we noticed today is that there was a couple manipulations going on. Like, we should have bounced up here at 119. We should have jumped. But there was manipulation forcing us down. So we go down, we go down, we go down. Right here at this level, at 117,600, we should have came back up. But, an hour later, we got more manipulation, pushed us down to like 116. Fine. So, we already had this manipulation, probably two different market makers or more playing together, trying to push us down. excuse me. And right out over here is where China came out with their they're going to keep all the precious metals. Now, what's really interesting about China saying that is what happened last bull market that people don't recollect is during the bull market, China said that they were going to ban Bitcoin mining and they are going to offshore all their Bitcoin stuff. So this isn't the first time that China did this. And, you could say that it's Trump's fault. And I don't necessarily think it is his fault because China had the first chess piece move. And then secondly, we had tariffs before and it wasn't this volatile and it wasn't, we shouldn't have seen this happen. That shouldn't have that been big a deal. Granted, it wasn't baked in, sure, fine. But it shouldn't have been this big a deal. And so we got the China announcing that. We have market manipulators, multiple acting at the same time. And then on top of that, Trump comes out and puts a 100% tariff on China. So now people reacted to that. And if we come on over to the liquidation heat map, if we're looking at it, we should have came up and came after these shorts. That's what we should have did. We get a lot there. It wasn't crazy amount down below, but the amount that we cleared out coming down, it was absolutely buck wild. I mean, I can't even see that wick. It's down way down here. I can't even scroll it. It won't let me scroll down and look at it, I don't think. Yeah, see, it doesn't let me go down. So they wiped out everything, guys, like everything. Go to a larger time frame. And it wasn't necessarily too like look all that liquidations. Holy cow, guys, a total market wipeout. It cut it through it like a hot knife through wax. Swoosh, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And some of these people probably with a little leverage and they thought they were perfectly safe. That is a savage wick. You guys can't blame yourself for getting caught off guard and how fast that fell. It was buck wild. So my heart really goes out to everybody who had it all on the line on a trade. I just that was unforeseen, to be honest with you. I think we just kind of fell a little bit and then the ball just started rolling and we couldn't catch it and went all the way down to 101. Yeah, that was pretty wild, to say the least. That was absolutely wild. That is a true black swan event, I think, and I think it was several things that just kind of played a role. What was I gonna say? I think it's not too late to start over, and we're gonna be here to help you start over. And I had to start over before too. My first bull run, I was upside down. I got too crazy and didn't know what I was doing, and I thought Bitcoin was the future and everything about Bitcoin, and I thought altcoins were going to be even better than Bitcoin, and I don't recommend this because it's not financial advice. But I took out like 45 grand out in loans and bought crypto and got wiped out. And I recovered in like a year. I ended up selling my house and paid off all my debts and had some to reinvest with a lot of crypto. And I had to rebuild, and I DCA'd, and I kept it up. And you always feel like you're behind the eight ball, and that's the kind of thing with crypto. And it just shows, too, how trading with proper stop loss can help and save you in these scenarios, because a lot of people probably, if we're looking over like on the charts over here, a lot of people probably put their trades in up here, and then you just kind of slowly went down and down and down, and then you kind of bounce. You have a glimmer of hope that we might come back up. Nope, it's down. You're like, oh, how it can't go any lower. And then it comes right here. You're like, that has to be the bottom. It has to be the bottom. You look away, boom. That's when they get you. So it really shows when you use leverage to use proper stop loss. I wouldn't blame any of these dumps on the Trump tariffs. It was just bad timed dump. That's what I'm in the boat to, DCA. Because we had tariffs already, and I don't think that it was Trump that triggered it. I think the tariffs I think they probably were effect. I think we had several effects. And then the market makers, those yellow X's show that there was an active. I think part of it was China saying that we don't want to give any metals. I think part of it was Trump, and then there was some of it Crypto Face was saying, I actually haven't watched this video. We can go over there and take a peek real quick. Come on over to X. I'm going to pull up my notifications before I come in. Come on. Open up. Oh, that was too much. I should open. So you come over to Crypto Face and he blames CZ. Oops, they did it again. There are still good people out there. Really don't mean why my thing is right. I mean, not Binance. He thinks this is Binance. Maybe he has more information than I have. This is now the second time Binance is freezing everyone's accounts. And every exchange they backed because of a year liquidation, September 29th, blah, 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 blah. And he thinks that liquidation did. Oh, not liquid, but Binance. I said liquidations. Trade seamlessly with your Binance wallet accessing your exchange. He is mad. He is really mad. Never panic in the casino. You'll go on tilt. Yeah, man. Like, this message, I think, too, is like for a lot of those people out there that need to go touch grass in the essence. And that's a real saying, too, man. Like, sometimes I'll be trading. I'll have an off day. And I'm like, okay, even though I'm glad everything's up, but I was short in the market. So I'm like, I'm just going to go take a breather. So it's just kind of one of those things, man. It's just, so you think you know it all and you don't, man. What we got Daily saying, this is why I don't trade with leverage. I'm just not smart enough and don't have the time to day trade. What has worked for me is buy and hold through red days like today and throughout the bear. Yeah, I do that really good too. Market and stack sizable positions in coins I hold the highest convictions and sell during the bull market. No guessing, no hysteria, no wreckage, and no brain at less for me, and that is it. Touch and smoke grass. Here, you got it. What's up, Reef D? I haven't taken a leverage trade in years after being wiped out of thousands, but today was so pissed. Caught the falling knife on XRP and I got a 10x long at $1.77, up 300% with profit and stop loss. Good for you, Reef. Good for you. I wasn't gonna try to catch the falling knife. I was like, I'm just gonna let it kind of play out. That's what I'm thinking. You know, I was also looking at some of the charts that we were talking about over here. And there was something I saw that was interesting. Let's see if I could show it up. Even though, I just realized why Bitstam's data is not, or maybe it's because I'm using regular candles. What is going on? That wick should be lower. 109. Maybe it didn't go to that low. I know on Binance, I believe I saw it hit 102. Regardless, it was my point was, is I didn't see this on the 2-week. I actually think we had a green dot on the 2-week. We had bearish divergence. And I thought the hard times were over, but clear as day, you see some sort of bearish divergence. And you know, too, another thing about this dump we had is it wouldn't have been as bad, I think, if it happened in a 2-week period versus 10 minutes. Geez, great. You were right about the cookie. It did come down below 09. Well, sorry, Trent just texted me. Did it come down to that level though because of the market dip? I mean, I can't predict black swans. I mean, I am kind of curious on cookie now. You got me wanting to go take a peek. What did Trent text me? All right, I gotta see what the Trentinator said. So just got back, so I made it short, upload the video in case you want to play it while you're live. LOL. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna take a quick peek at the cookie. Cookie monster. Cookie. Here we are, cookie. Oh yeah, I guess you were right. Not quite how I want. Oh, this is a 2-week period. Oh my gosh, dude. I wish I could have bought Cookie right there at 0.02. Look at Adam. Came down all the way. No effing way. Adam did not do that. There had to been like some sort of liquidity glitch someplace. I'm going to have to take a peek at it. We're at 12. What did I did say I was going to come back to 9. Well, you frick, I guess I was right. I mean, I didn't predict the Black Swan, though. That's wild. Well, you probably got a good steal on it. I got to go look at Adam. That was a good deal, man. I want to shrink this up. It came down to... It did come down, yeah, before the Black Swan. It did come down to where I was thinking. Goodness gracious. Other people are texting me now too. Okay, we're gonna jump into Adam. Oh my gosh. No effing way. That is wild. I didn't even think it could go that low. There's no way you could have been able to buy it right there. I just feel like that was a liquidity issue. Imagine if you longed that. Who the crud? That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. A low of 001. Yeah, instant million if you caught that. And make sure you really want to take $1 and throw it on everything else in case there's a crazy wick like that. Dude, that is wild. Talk about killing everybody. Wow, I almost want to tell Trent to look at that real quick. That is crazy. All right, I texted them. Wow, that was crazy, dude. It hurt me when I saw a crow down here, dude. I was like, oh my gosh. I just wanted to scoop up and buy some. Excuse me. It was crazy seeing XRP come down here to $1.24. You know what's pretty crazy? Is that's how the bear market is going to come. It's going to come swift. Excuse me. Just like that. Probably in the middle of the night. That's how I remember it last time it happened, and everything was blood red for down 50%. But you know what was different, though, and XRP is my largest peg, too. You know what's different, though, is that this is showing that we're not in a bear market. And why is that? Because if we were in a bear market, I wouldn't come all the way back up, but we came up a lot, a good chunk. You know, we were down 70%. I don't know, a good amount. If it was a bear market, it would have stayed like that, dude. Cardano crushed me, dude. Look at ADA, dude. 22 cents. That's gonna make me almost me throw up, dude. That is wild. Just wild, man. What did Sol? Sol didn't even go down that hard. 170. That's it. I'm kind of curious, guys. You guys want to just kind of scroll through some of these charts with me and take a peek on like what was the things that dropped the lowest today? I am kind of curious. Ethereum dropped to 3,400. Is it better if I use non-hiking sheet to catch those wicks? Our return. What's one of so many? What do you guys want to look at? Let's take a peek at something. Sweet has a wick, dude. Sweet, dude. I know. Holy cow, it was down to like 60 cents. What about Link? What was Link? Link went down to $7. Oh, that is wild. You could have picked up that. You'd be up to 2.5x. All right. No wait. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Avalanche went down to $8. What did Beam do? Beam went down to 002. What's up, Tang Clan Emperor? This was a complete manipulation event to take out the retail leverage and reset the investors. Complete manipulation. I think you're probably right. If you notice, there's some yellow X's on my chart. I don't know if you can actually see them because they're kind of hiding behind these. And I don't think that, I think these yellow X's were multiple market makers manipulating the market. Now, on the 15-minute, it correlates on the Bitcoin, the 15-minute, how it was working out. And then I was pointing out too, China did this last bull market by shoving all the miners offshores, which caused a crash. And then I was pointing out too that they did that, and then Trump came out with his tariffs, because the tariffs shouldn't have really brought it down, but there was so much liquidations that happened. It fueled a cascade of downwards momentum, and that's what I think really took it out. Oh my goodness, what did Toncoin come down to? Dude, Toncoin came down to 59 cents. Its all-time high is like $7-8. Gala's down to 1 cent again. Oh my goodness. Dude, if you caught that bottom on Gala, that's a 5x. How are Sol and Doge looking? Sol's actually looking pretty good. It's only wicked down to like 160 on that wick. I haven't made it to Doge. Let's take a look at Doge. Okay. Well, I also kind of want to look at ApeCoin. Aster. What did Aster hit? $1.09. Oof. ApeCoin. 14 cents. That's bear market lows. Dude, this one, that doesn't really wick that hard, actually. It was just here a day or two ago. Doge. There's Bonk. Altcoin. Did I skip Doge? Here it is. I kind of want to take a look at Farcoin too, because I've never been super bullish on it. All set, market cipher fam. Abso-freaking-lutely, sir. Absolutely. I can't believe it went from 25 down to 009 like that. Oof, dude, that's crazy. LT, forever poor crypto. Dude, I know, right? It's just, it's kind of like a bittersweet, man. I ain't gonna lie, the stream wasn't like a one I was super looking forward to, because I just know how many people I'm paying. I've been there, dude. I've been there. It's just the liquidation. It's also really interesting too. Is it Tang Clan? That usually when we get mass liquidations, that usually frees us up to start the trajectory of moving up. Look at Zero, not affected at all. You want to look at something that was not affected? Look at, what is it, Core AI, whatever it is. Market fan +1, absolutely. All set that. Excuse me, my partner Trent. He worked relatively close to BitBoy Crypto, and CryptoFace actually mentioned him by name and asked him how he was doing a couple different times. I mean, well, not like close, but it's the fact that CryptoFace knew his name, and yeah, that's kind of how me and Trent actually met. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at Farcoin. Dude, Farcoin went down to 17 cents. What was it? All-time high on Farcoin when it was really pumping up there. $2.77, and its low was 17 cents. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's absolutely crazy. 17 cents. Yeah, I think it's normal for most to have a lot of different 30% ups and downs. But this was pretty gnarly because of the liquidations. No doubt, traders empowering trades, liked and subbed. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you so much for subbing, bro. How long have you known CryptoFace? Or just out of curiosity, or been part of his group? Did you ever watch the interview with CryptoFace and he was talking about like his backstory and how he got into everything? Dude, it was pretty wild for me. It made me like the guy even more. That is wild. Man, dude, it is crazy everything that got back. 3 years? Okay. So I'm in the same boat as you. I never got Market Cipher until I started working with Ben Armstrong on BitBoy. Excuse me, and he actually purchased it for me. I'm like, hey, thanks, man. Dude, Trump coin, dude, look at Trump coin. It went down. Oh, I wish I could have bought this, man. It went down to $1.50. Holy shnikes. $1.50 on Trump coin. Imagine catching that. That is wild, dude. Right? Troll's back where I said it was going to go too. I said Troll was going to come down. Actually, maybe not. I think I said these levels right here. So no, maybe not. I didn't quite get that low. Ugh. Got to 9 or 7. Not a bad place to start buying though. Accumulating. Where's Near? Where did Near get to? I saw a couple people buying Near. I got Link at $9 today. Oh my gosh, dude, you're a lucky dog. I was trying to buy it. I couldn't get into anything that had where I had my money had to buy. My top 3 holdings: XLM, XRP, XTC, are only down like 12% on the day, but most coins are down like 20%. I thought XRP and XLM were down more. Hey, honey, is that ZZ or is that Boston? Mine? He ain't yours too? Really? You want me to get him out? Okay, guys, 1 second. I have to go get my dog because I guess he's being bad. So just give me a second. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, it's nothing like wrestling a big dog in the middle of a speech. Woo! Excuse me. Catching my breath. Most coins will recover. Absolutely, daily. It's just a matter of how much time. Whew. I don't need some water. Woo! I don't know how the CME gap is going. Affect Monday. That's true. That's true. It could go the good direction. Dang Clan Emperor, I remember exactly where I was at in February 2020 watching the market crash, just like today. It happened again in May. I remember that too. Woo! I remember that too. I was playing Destiny 2, I think. It was Destiny 1. And I was in the middle of a strike. I looked at my phone and I was like, holy crap, where everything's down. All right, what were we doing? We were checking out coins, topped, where coins are at. Oof. Pangu, what did Pangu drop to? 005. Wow. 005? That's a 4x. We caught the bottom of that. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, cool. Oh. That's it was November. You said February. March, February. Let's zoom in a little more. That's 2020. August, May, April, March, February. Oh my gosh, because the hike is she cancels, maybe we start. Okay, so here's January. The first week of February is right here, candle. And February 21st, we had a wick. We went from 57 down to 43, which is a loss of 15,000. So a 25%. 25%. Oh, wait. Well, I could fine. I'll put it daily. Still 25% though. Uh, 22. January, February. Here we go. 22nd, 57. We dropped down to 47. $10,000, 20%. Just point out the next few days might be down while it catches the wick. You might be right. We did come down and bounce off the 21 though right here. I don't think we're currently at. Oh, we did come down to 21. Wow, I didn't realize we were that far away from the 21. We came down, punched through it pretty hard. Ike and she says, I mean, that could be the bottom, but it says that it still shows momentum to the downside. Momentum wave, Stokes RSI, strength coming down, VWAP still angling down, but not as nearly as steep. X, red dot. Yeah, we'll pop another beer. What'd you say, Daily, you were drinking the other day? This is a Hop Dynasty. It has dank in it, dude. It's actually not a bad one. Beauty Ranger. Aren't we running about 8.5%. Not bad, man. Whew. Man, dude, I was trying to catch my breath right there, dude. That's with my dog being bad. What else were we looking at, guys? What did Bitcoin Cash go to? Bitcoin Cash dropped down to $460. Not bad, dude. But it's like all the other alts did way harder. Way harder. Oh, I want to look at Near. Oh my goodness, $1.50 on Near. That's pretty crazy though, because it was at $3.23. You would have traded that. You caught that move. You're like, hey, we're breaking up. You're looking good, and all of a sudden the next candle, dude, red blood diamond X just shoo woof. What's up, Lucas? How you doing, brother? That Black Swan event caught me a little off guard. ETH dropped down to 3,400. VWAP's coming in. Stokes RSI strength low. Momentum coming in on the 1 hour. It's the longer time frames that have me a little nervous still. Kind of want to see where things go. Oh, itch my eye. Money flow is still coming down. If we could get a green dot, it'd be pretty good. We'd have bullish divergence. I survived, man, dude. I know, right? Today's a double beer show. Go down period. Yeah, I thought we just got back from the go down period, though. It was supposed to be 2 weeks bad, 2 weeks good. You know, we got like, it's centrical. We go down, we go up. We go down, we go up. We're supposed to go down and go up. We weren't supposed to go down, dump. Wow, we jumped far. We have to go back up. Well, look how far away we are from the 21 MA. We're really far on the 12-hour. All this baby bulls thinking they're buying the dip. All this baby bulls thinking they're buying the dip. Well, you are buying the dip. I agree with that. I just don't think that we don't know if this is the bottom yet. What patterns do we have right now? Man, dude. What a nasty pattern. I'm trying to figure out if there was a way I can make this an M. Dude, that dip's so hard. Even if we crash, I'm shocked that we didn't stop at 118 at this level. It's going to be a pain in the ass to get back above it. 40% is definitely a dip, LOL. What do we got going for us on a longer time frame? Trying to see something. Let's try to make something work here. We had the MW pattern. That didn't really play out. 2-day. Red dot. We tanked all the way down to here. 3-day. Trigger wave coming down. We just had that, man. I'm so bummed, dude, about that. We were looking pretty good on the 5-day and 8-day. Even the weekly, that green dot. Des? I think my dogs are growling at each other. 1 second, guys. They're being really bad at night. Oh, you guys stayed and waited, man. You guys are nice. You guys are really nice, man. All 16 of you guys. Bring the dog to the show. No, the dog's really bad right now. I'll bring him tomorrow. He's in timeout. They're both in timeout. I got my Husky, Rottweiler, and I think Des, he's a Pit Terrier mix. We got him from the pound. We rescued him like 7 years ago. We got him when he was a pup, though. He's probably 8 years old now. And the Husky Rottweiler, we got her pretty cheap. The Husky jumped the fence, and the guy was trying to get purebred Rottweilers, so he gave us a puppy cheap. Oh my goodness! Look at Luna! Holy cow! Luna, you look at that wick, man. Luna wick down to 3 cents. Dude, you know what hurt me, dude? Is Ondo. I couldn't believe it, dude. Ondo was down at 24 cents. I was going, holy shnikes, dude. It does the strength going downwards it doesn't go anymore. It stopped. Oh my gosh. I'm glad it came back up though. It was bottoming up pretty quick. Sui also took me by surprise, man. Sui, it went down to, it doesn't even show it on here, but on Bubbles, it went to, where's Sui at? On Bubbles, it went to 67 cents. And that's what I saw it at too, was 67 cents. Oh my goodness. My Ondo buy didn't go through? No, dude, you would have crushed if it did. That's kind of weird. I wonder why it wouldn't go through. Did a lot of people just have buy orders for Ondo at that range? Oh, gosh. 8 cash. 8 cash, dude. It's still low. 68. How it even came back up. Render came down to 57 cents, 55. Oh my gosh. Dude, all these trades were savages, bro. If you could have caught them. Zcash doing okay? I think it is. Let's take a look. I think a lot of the coins did okay. Zcash is right here. Shrank down. It's easy to find. Yeah, Zcash didn't even move at all. I guess that's not true. It's probably down still like 20, 40, is that $20 down 40%, I think, for the day? Maybe 10%, maybe, no. I don't know. It says 6.2%. I don't know what I'm thinking. 6.2%. Yeah, Zcash did all right. Another one they did all right. Wow, freaking Core and M did okay. What the hell? Oh, definitely have not trusted that one in the market. Where's the other one that's Core? Is this it? Yeah, Core AI. That one did okay too. Wasn't Stacks just pumping yesterday? That's crazy. That was on its way up though. Oh, I must have put in at $10 and put in $10 orders. Only at 2 got filled. Oh dang. Well, yeah, you did good that you got 2 filled. Got XPL dude down. Oh my gosh. What's the most read? You guys see it? What did SPX 6900 hit? Dude, XPX 6900 went down to 58 cents. Oh my gosh. Here's Monero. You know, I found out why Litecoin was pumping yesterday. It's because they have or built a layer that's in privacy, and so it's been moving up with the privacy sector. Dude, I still can't believe it. Dude, that has to be some sort of weird glitch, dude. Because I'm looking at Cosmos, and only trading view shows Cosmos going down to 1/10 of a penny. ICP went down to $2. I guess we just keep on the day. $1.84 for Aptos. Oh, Pepe. I always get confused when I look at these. It's too many zeros. I think the biggest total drops were from like Adam and Sweet, dude. I think so too, dude. Sweet hurt so bad. It's fine. It's pretty much fine now, but still, it was pretty nasty. Jupiter, that was a pretty bad one for Jupiter. 44 cents to 10 cents. That's pretty bad. FTM. I'm just not the biggest fan of FTM. Ethereum Classic. The next one's got hurt even more. Axie's down. Dude, MYX. Oh my gosh, $1.48. It's crazy to think like a month ago it was at $18. Useless was just up yesterday too. Useless was one of the ones that pumped yesterday. Dude, I remember Arweave, dude. I wanted to buy this so bad, and I was so pissed that it was at $28. I was like, no, I missed that wave. How could I miss it? Now I'm all like, huh, okay, I'm kind of glad I didn't get into it. It's like storage for Solana. I thought that one would have did great. Daniel, what's up, man? I'm freaky. Oh, you said, guys, I'm scared. I'm down $5,000. Can you do Avalanche, brothers? I am down almost $5,000. Can you do Avalanche? Well, you said it twice. Guys, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm down $5,000. Can you do Avalanche, brothers? Yeah, I'll go over Avalanche for you, man. I'm sorry you're down, bro. I'm sorry you're down. You know, the good thing is that you didn't lose everything like some people did tonight and want to jump out windows and kill themselves. So we have to remember, like, you're still doing better than a lot of people out there. You know, a lot of people out there, and they don't know where to go. I should have sold when it was $36. You can't predict the future. That was a black swan event. It was market makers right there on that yellow X. Same with Bitcoin. They were all manipulating the market. This wasn't from tariffs. It's really kind of challenging to view this right now, because I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if we're out of the woods yet. There are some signals on Bitcoin saying that we are. Like right now, DBSI is screaming that we're going to get more green candles. We'll probably pump up to this yellow line before we do anything, which is $3 up. We do have momentum coming in right now. Where's this at? I was trying to see if we had bullish momentum. We do have. Wait, we might swing down. No, we don't got bullish momentum, but divergence. Sorry. We do have a good sign with these green candles right here, getting a little baby round and bottom. The VWAP's coming up. Stokes RSI and strength are coming in. But I don't know if we're out of the woods yet. I'm not going to lie. We could be. I mean, Stokes RSI and strength are flying up right here. VWAP is coming up. It's just kind of wonky right now. What's up, Joe? How you doing, my friend? I will sell all my Avalanche when it hits $100. I don't believe we're in the bear market, though. You know, we could have a down day the next couple of days before we do a full-on reversal. You know, if you don't need to pay bills, just continue to buy a little bit by little. Just continue to buy little by little to lower the average cost. Absolutely, man. If you can afford to, man. If you're not all in, this is one of the reasons, guys, I really like George's rule, and I think it's a really good rule to stick to, is put 25% Bitcoin. Okay, like that jumped the lowest today. Second thing is you keep 25% in Tether. Could have bought the dip today. Next thing you do is you put 25% into alts that are blue chips. The next thing that you do is you keep 25% and you have a little degen-ish more portfolio, and you start seeking out the smaller mid cap to small cap coins to purchase. I think that's a really good way to balance out your portfolio. And as you see the percentages change, you kind of reshifting and give yourself a little more tether, then you put a little tether and buy the dip, and you kind of do that the whole time. Stake it will earn passive APY free coins. Yeah, I think you can stake that Avalanche anywhere. Yeah, it's real tricky, man, to be able to look at a chart like this and tell you that all the pain's over because I really don't know, man. This chart is just so funky. I would like to tell you it's over, but I just can't. What I can tell you is that I'm still think the bull run's on. I mean, we come back over to CoinGlass. We were looking at this yesterday, and the data. Scroll down, scroll down. There it goes. Bitcoin returns. Where is it at? Was it not data, funding? It wasn't liquidations, funding, open interest. Here it is. Bull market peak indicators. I mean, it's still saying right here in the top right, 100% hold. So you don't want to sell. Now the question is, how much lower are we going to go? If we go lower, I can't tell you. But we haven't completed anything for the bull runs. And what I can tell you is usually when we get these market liquidation wipeouts, now all the liquidity is up top. We want to keep going now. We want to pump. So you see what for Avalanche's bull run? I think you're talking about like price predictions. I'm still thinking 150 probably. 200. I think Trent thinks $200 he can reach. I think 150 is pretty conservative for Avalanche. Maybe 200. Yeah, you have to wait a few days. Yeah, we do have to wait a few days. We have to get a little more data in. The bull run's not over. I don't believe so. Right now, it's too hard to predict. It is, man. Unless you wanted to do that scalp trading like the 6 minute, you get a little bit more data. Even that is still pretty tough. Yeah, dude. And we were just looking at before you got in, Daniel, is that, believe it or not, these type of liquidity wipeouts are somewhat normal in a sense. Like if we go back to, let's go back to where we were at earlier on Cardano. May, December, January. So here's Cardano, right? So it peaked at a high of 98 cents for $1. Okay, where it was at $1. So imagine if Avalanche was at $1, and 3 days later you're sitting at 68 cents. You're down almost 30%, a little more than 30%, and then all of a sudden you could continue up. And now here's another one. We were at $1.20. A couple of days later, it bounced off to 21.81 cents. Those are literally swings of like massive gains. You're going, what the hell am I doing? So you got to remember, it's not over yet till it's over, and they still have plenty more to go. I mean, check this one out. Okay, so we hit $1.48. 10 days later, we're sitting at right here, 98 cents, down 50 cents. Below $1, you're going, oh my gosh, I should have sold it when it was at $1.50. But if you held on for another month, Cardano was over here at $2.50, $2.50. I'm pretty sure that this peak is even wrong because, I guess it's a little farther down. So you held on for a month, you would have been up almost a double. So you hold on for 2 more months, you would have been up $3.10. So there's a lot of volatility. And you think about this. What did I just do to myself? What? Oh my gosh, guys, I wasn't even sharing the charts. Dang nabbit. Just like today, BC backer sold early in 2021. He sold half his crypto a few days ago before the dump. And think about this too. What did I just do to my charts? What is going on? I gotta close this out real quick. I don't know what I broke. I'm gonna share this screen again, and I'm gonna reload up TradingView because I broke my chart. Okay, I'm gonna share this screen again. I gotta close out TradingView and reopen it. Gosh dang it! I'm gonna have to find out where I was at. Oh, that's gold. That's okay. I could go back pretty quick. Okay. Oh, I did Bitcoin. You sucker. I thought we were on Cardano. Hey. Wanted to finish my thought before I broke my screen earlier. Okay. Here we go. I'm coming back up. Okay. So here we go. Here's the top. So like I was saying, so if you were up over here and you like didn't sell the $2.46 because you're not the craziest, luckiest person on the earth, and then you were back down to $1, you're gonna be beating yourself up because you're gonna be like, dude, I just lost, 1.5% of my bag. But if you held on for like a month and a half, 2 months, you would have been up and above that at $3.10. So that's my point, is that these market volatilities are just trying to scare you out right now. And as we just looked at the previous coin thing over here on the bull market, 100% hold. We haven't hit a single indicator saying that the bull market's over yet. So you got to keep that in mind with these market swings, Daniel. Don't let them scare you out and force you to sell your bags cheap. You bought those bags at a good price and you're going to hang on to them and you're going to rocket them. Obviously we all wish that we bought the dip today, however much you bought, you wish you bought it here. And that just comes with maturity in the space. It's just like me, man. I bought SWE at $1.80. You think I would have wished I bought it at 67 cents? Even Crow, I bought my Crow at 16 cents. A lot of it at 16 cents, and I bought a lot of it at 8 cents. But, I could have caught it even lower. And that was like 9 months ago. I'm going to be on your show, or you can come on my show. Absolutely. We'll have to schedule out. Because I think we got Chris coming on here pretty soon, too. We could also have all you guys come on. It would be kind of fun to get a multi-person panel going. You don't have to make 100,000 to be on my show. You could come on the show if you make $2. You could come on my show just because you want to come on. In fact, I encourage you, if you're willing to come on, we'll schedule in next week, probably, you and Chris, and we could come on and talk, because I think having you on and be able to talk to you helps interact with the people in the chat that are afraid to come on. SWE, I bought it $3. Yeah, see? And, SWE's probably going to go to $20, $25. So, guys, it's just, the market's mean, man. I don't know what else to say. Hey, thank you for somebody who's subscribing. We just hit 581. Another thing too is taking consideration is everybody wanted big money BlackRock ETFs come in. Actually, I'm kind of curious how they did today. And you get manipulation when you get bigger money coming in. Where's the ETFs at? Market Bitcoin ETFs. I am kind of curious, man. Solana, Ethereum, Grayscale, Bitcoin Treasury, Strategic Reserve, Bitcoin ETF. Now, I'm not reading this right, but it looks like to me there was a total selling of 647 Bitcoins today from the hedge funds, and none of them bought any. So they outflowed 78 million. That's actually not too bad. Well, no, they're down on their money because they picked up 440. See, that's another thing too, Daniel, is that if it was so easy to time these black swan events, you would think these people who spent 440 million, 200 million, 900 million, $1 billion, 650 million, you think these people would have waited for a black swan like this like a week prior and they would have bought this up? I mean, these are some of the smartest people on the planet, supposedly. That's another thing. You just can't let it get you down, man. Dude, I bet it is. Oh my gosh, it's exactly like 2021. I will post in the Discord. Do it, DCA. It is just like 2021. Weren't some ETFs supposed to have their final decision today? I did not hear that. I don't think so. Maybe you're right. I don't even know where to look for that off the top of my head. One, because I had a very long day at work today. Believe it or not, I got home at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I took a shower and I took a giant crap, and then I came on the show. that sums up my my day, dude. It was a long day at work. It really sucked ass. I wonder, you know where that might be? It could be in here. There's another thing too. They say that Bitcoin was dragged around a bit with Trump tariff fears. I don't think it was the tariffs that caused it to go down. You want my opinion? I think it maybe played a small role, but I think a lot of it had to do with the liquidity and the market makers, and it just kind of compounded. It was like a perfect storm. Banks explore launch a stablecoin linked to G7 currencies. No way wants anything to do with G7. I'm sorry. Kashi raises $300 million to expand prediction markets to 140 countries. Kashi is like Polymarket. I want to see you post their DCA. They didn't say anything. You know what's really funny too is like we already had 100% tariffs on China. Like that's not new. You know, I see it, brother. I'll hit it up after we finish this. A 3-month low. That was a 3-month low. Oh my gosh. I just don't think it was tariffs, man. You really want my opinion? I don't think it was tariffs. I'm trying to figure out where would that be at. I'm sure it's probably on CoinGlass, and I'm off. 6 hours ago, Bitcoin derivatives screaming caution despite weak, strong ETFs. Oh, that didn't help me. Can Solana outperform Ether if ETFs get approved? I don't know about that. That'd be kind of hard. I don't think so. I think Solana's a solid third or fourth token. XRP whales dump 50 million per day. Will it crash the price? Probably not. Dogecoin ETF explain how to T-Dog lets you invest without holding. That's October 9th. Oh, I guess that was yesterday. No, I don't think October marks 21 crypto ETFs filing. This might be it. This might give me a little bit more detail. Over the last 2 months, at least 31 crypto exchanges, traded funds, ETF applications were filed. The SEC 21st were filed for the first 8, which were filed in the first 8 days of October. The increasing optimism in crypto markets, impressive gains over the last month. Price action started familiar patterns. I don't really know where to go and look at that off the top of my head. Maybe that's the beer talking. Let's short Apex. That's so funny, Daily. You put it in the Discord, LOL, OMG. KRFs, you put what in the Discord? You put the ETFs in the Discord? Let me see if you did. Scrolling. Oh, I see. You did put that in yes, you put that in the Discord, but you didn't put the other thing in the Discord. Guys, if you haven't already and you're interested, join the Discord, guys. We're in here. We show beers. We talk about charts. We talk about what's our favorite bag to buy, video updates. We have a good time in here, guys. So it's free to join. So that's another bonus we got going for you. And I kind of want to pitch this, but I also don't want to pitch it to you guys. But maybe I will, because it might be a way to make some money. I'm gonna come over here and we'll go take a look at it. All right. Anyways, all I want to say is that we did have a trading thing in here. And I usually will go through the whole jamboree of it, but just because I would like to just help you guys out, if anybody out there, if you share it, our post, and tag us so we can find you, maybe put your favorite crypto in there, you have a 1 in 7 shot right now winning $100. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty good odds. We do the drawing in 5 days from now. So, you know, $100 is $100, guys. You know, maybe you could buy the dip and the week's still going. So if you haven't, go follow us over on X, share the link, and get yourself a free ticket into the drawing pool on the 15th. Good day, folks from Australia. Ignore the FUD. We'll be back where we were soon enough. Elon tweet should be handy right about now. Yeah, right. I think so too. Oh, and also, guys, $50 of that $100 giveaway is coming from Mr. Daily, guys. So if you can, give him a pat on the back and say thank you, sir. He says, "Let's freaking go." What'd you guys think Arrow went to today? Oh my gosh, 27 cents. 27 cents. Oh my goodness, guys. Imagine buying Arrow down here. Whoever had a buy order down here crushed that on Arrow. I know. That is wild. You know, you might not have known the bottom, but if you went off this line right here, you probably got pretty freaking close to that bottom. Part of me wonders if the market makers had buy orders down there. Advantis went down to 29 cents. The Asterd of base. Where's Aster at? Oof. As much as you don't want to like Aster, it is performing a bullish divergence right now. So if you have money to trade, that would be a possible trade entry. After today, everyone have a 50% dip order in. I know, right? I hate GCP 1989. Only Jesus can save you now. Well, I'm not in disagreement, man. One day you all gonna be wrap shit up, and everybody's gonna be like, "Where the half the population go?" You've been sitting here, all of a sudden my stream just goes on forever. Yeah, everybody's like, "Huh? What happened to him? He must have BRB'd." Hosky, man. Hosky down. Way low. Way low. What did Hex go to? Hex didn't really even get hit that hard. It's been a downtrend, but it really didn't get hit that hard. That's pretty impressive for Hex. Go the Hexicans. IP story. Holy crap, dude. This on the 1 hour, so it was $8. And it literally went from, dude, if you looked away like this and you came back, let's say you went to a movie in the movie theater and you came back, your bag would have been down here. You went from $8 to $1.17. You would have literally like pooped yourself, dude. That's wild. That anybody holding that on that dip, I don't know how you freaking can handle that. Guess you just keep on trucking, right? That's the nice thing about being a garbage man, dude. You just say, keep on trucking. Radium went down to 90 cents. Say went down to 7 cents. Oh my gosh. 3x'd your money. Went from 29 to 7 cents. Jerry the Turtle. Jerry the Turtle did really good too. It's always funny how memes do really well. Where's Toshi? We looked at SPX. We looked at Altcoin. What's there another meme I kind of want to take a look at? Dude, Theta Chain went down to 18 cents. Freaking 71 cents. That's gross. We looked at Pangu. Plume went down to 9 cents. All right, 009. Pangu, yes, sir. Pangu, man. Pangu, dude, went down to 005. That is just asinine. You would have made a 4x if you caught that. I don't even know how you would have put an order in that low, though. Well, I guess you could have put an order in. You could have put one in. Yeah, it's possible. Oh my gosh, it came all the way down here. That is stupid. It's possible you could have hit that one. Yeah, give it time, Daniel. The avalanche is in the gaming narrative. And the problem is with the gaming narrative, it follows Bitcoin still. Pump went down to... Dude, pump's right here. Holy cow. 003. 003. That is crazy. What's pump's all-time high? Oh, 0090. Okay. Zora, Zebek went down to 0028. Wow. It's crazy though. Is it kind of still like it's respecting the triangle? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I should find it wicked through it, but it's a wick. Right now, we're currently bouncing off the top of the triangle. That's just wild. Man, Daily, we need to make you a mod, Daily. Do you have Fortnite, the game? No, I do. Yeah, but it's been a long time I played it. I play Apex. I'm an Apex player. But I played, I think, like the first, 10 seasons of Fortnite. I got all the cool skins and stuff. I lost my interest when they added bots to the game, and I didn't like playing PC players. Those freaking people can build too quick. Should you sell ADA, and do I think it'll get worse on Monday? I think there's a chance it can get worse, absolutely. Now, do I think you should sell it and try to catch a better dip? I don't think that. I think that's a terrible idea. I think if I was you, if I had any money, I'd maybe DCA and try to lower my entry cost. But I definitely would not sell it and try to catch a better dip. I think you're playing a dangerous game. It's really hard to tell you if it's going to continue on such a shorter time frame, because this is a black swan event and it's skewing the data. You know, so we could have said that was the worst, and then we should start working our way back up, and then in 3 days we could be back at 90 cents. So it's kind of hard to tell you that. Should I entry price at 55 and 20? You have 27,000 Cardano, and your entry price is 55 cents. I 100% would not take a loss. I think you're perfectly fine. I think today was a fluke. Now, if we're currently at is at 63 cents, our next level would be 55. So you'd be back at your entry. And that's a pretty strong support. Now, if you fall below that, our next level will be 48 cents. And I think that's also a pretty strong support. And if somehow, God forbid, we fall below that, which is extremely likely, you're at 37 cents. So I would not sell it, because you could also say market manipulates one way. Who's to say that it doesn't do this? It makes a diamond pattern and shoots all the way up, to $1.20. I'm just saying that you just don't know. And I don't think it's worth the risk to try to catch a better buy. I think if anything, you could dollar cost average in. But congratulations on holding that amount of ADA. That's a hard thing to do. I think that's very awesome. Same with you, Daniel. You got a lot of avalanche. That's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to accomplish. And congrats, man. How can every single coin go up and down? Wouldn't some coins just have nobody clicking sell? Is it from trading bots? Yes, it is from trading bots. That's how it works. A lot of coins, until something like Ethereum or Solana or XRP or even Cardano passes Bitcoin and market cap, Bitcoin will lead the way, unfortunately. So when Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down 10%. I mean, excuse me. If Bitcoin goes down 3%, everything could go down like 10%. And when Bitcoin goes up, if the dominants on the charts aren't doing good, then everything will go up with it. And in fact, some things might even have a red day because it's pulling money out of the liquidity. So, like, look at this. So we go over to market dominance. I didn't even think about looking at it. It wicked up to 63%. So that's probably what caused the market. So what happened is everybody sold or got liquidated and put it into Bitcoin. So much so the dominance went to 63%. So even though the price of Bitcoin fell, what did it fall today? 10%? Are we at 10% down? Let me take a peek. It is down 7.9%. So even though Bitcoin's down 7.9%, the amount of dominance Bitcoin held over the market dramatically shot up. And then a lot of money came back into the alts. But the fact that we went to 63% is pretty hard. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration when trading alts. The dominance is one of them. Bitcoin's another one. And you maybe got the totals. Total 3, total 2, which is this is the total market cap of all crypto. Okay. We went from 4.13 and we dropped down to 324. Wow, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money that left. That's like $750 billion. I did not notice that. It's not the tariffs, no. No, because we already had 100% tariffs on China before. It's definitely manipulation, though, 100%. And I think it's manipulation on multiple fronts. I think the tariffs played a small part, but the amount of liquidity that stair-stepped it all the way down is really what kind of set it all off. It was a perfect storm of the tariffs. Because technically, China came out first, and they said, we're not giving you any metals, and we told all your allies. That was the first one. The second one was the tariffs, and before both of those, there was already market manipulation, and I have timestamped things to Trent I could send to you and be like, look, there's manipulation going on in the market. I didn't think it was going to drop us. I didn't think that was going to happen. It caught me off guard. It really did. And then when I was down in one of my trades, it was low leverage. Not a lot in my bag. It was down 60%. And I'm like, well, I'm not liquidated yet. I'm like, the XRP is at 260. I'm like, I don't think it's going to go to 230. I went like this. I looked back at my phone, and then Trump said that he put the 100% tariff on it. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, liquidated. Yeah, I seen when you say people, you talking about CryptoFace. I seen CryptoFace talk about that too. I wanted to go on there and watch his video. I don't know what I don't know. He's saying CZ did it. I don't know how one man can do that, to be honest with you. Maybe he played a part. It could have been a perfect part of the perfect storm. I still have an order stalled I still have a buy order stalled from 8 hours ago. A buy order is still waiting to be filled? Oh, dude, that's probably not going to get filled. Are you talking about Binance trying to do that? Tariffs just gave them a narrative to use. I think you're right, Red. ER. How many Avalanche coins do you hold? I don't hold any Avalanche. I only hold Beam. And I'm not saying Avalanche is a bad thing. I just don't have any money to buy it. And I bought Beam at the time. But then, I played off the grid. That is Avalanche-based blockchain if you played it. It's not for me. It's too weird. I don't like it. It's like Warzone, but different. Sit back and enjoy the buys. Buys the cheap rocket time? Absolutely, man. I don't think anybody saw that dip coming either. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel to the most hydrated crypto community on the blockchain. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. We're all in it together, man. You don't wear a crypto shirt outside, right? Target for kidnapping? Of course I wear crypto shirts. I wear crypto shoes. But I don't know if you want to try to kidnap me, you might get yourself killed too. Yeah, but I love wearing crypto stuff. Beam I think Beam's pretty good. I liked Beam because for the gaming narrative, I try to hold all the narratives. and Beam has its fingers in a lot of pies, and they have a lot of money in reserves. Oh boy, they're optimized on this dip too. It's not just CZ. A lot of those alts went home. They picked up a fat stacks of coins. I think we're all going to go on the bull run now. They have filled their bags. Hopefully, I hope so too. LT, you know, when we get liquidation wipeouts like that, generally it just means all up from here. What is this one? Guys, I've never seen this one. It's called Liquidation Max Pain. I've never seen this before. Should we click on it? See what it says. Is anybody interested? If we get one more like, I'll look at it. Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, okay. I'll look at it anyway, so I'm curious. What is this? 24 hours, short distance, long max pain. 24 hours. Is this good? I don't know how to read this. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take me a second. How do you coordinate this type of liquidation event? I don't know if you can. Well, actually, I don't know how to answer that. Two, if I did answer it, I would say it probably wasn't correlated. I think people were just planned on doing it Friday, and there just happened to be multiple parties doing it Friday, and then China did the China thing, and it just happened to be on Friday, and Trump retaliated. I would have retaliated too. Freddie, what's up, man? This shit is crazy for reals, bro. For freaking reals. 56K liquidated. Dude, I think it was way more than that, dude. I think it's 10 billion. Dude, you think that is crazy? Guys, we're going to come back over this chart. But check this out, Freddie. Check this out, Freddie. I mean, yeah, I could have been playing DCA. Dude, I was looking at the total market cap. We literally went from... That's days. I don't want to jump into the hours. That's 1 minute. That's definitely not what I want. Okay, so in the, let's say, course of 6 hours, we went from $4.1 trillion. We could even say 4 if you want to do easier math. And we came down to 3.3. That's 700 billion. Technically, you could say $710 billion in liquidations. Oh, not liquidation, sorry, but loss of money in the crypto space. That's freaking nuts, bro. Freaking nuts. I heard it was like 18 billion liquidations. I don't think anybody really knows, because I know that CryptoFace was ranting about CoinGlass and their data was being off. He's like, if it says 1 billion, it's really like 10. So if CoinGlass is saying 8 billion, you could really say it's 80 billion. I have no idea. You just woke up crying, and are we all broke? Are we back, bros? I don't think so, Muffet. I think we could say, hey, shout out to 582 for subbing to us. I don't think we are probably back, Muffet. I think we might have a few more days of uncertainty before we can even officially announce that. Oh yeah, we'll look at this chart. Hey, did any of you guys know how to read this chart? This chart is cryptocurrency's liquidation max pain. I'm sitting there trying to look at it because I feel like max pain should have been today, but I don't know why it's not making sense to me. $18 billion got wrecked logs. 19.4 billion. Well, regardless, that's a shitload. I believe that was the biggest liquidation event in history in crypto. 19.4 billion liquidated, if I'm not mistaken. 18 billions got wrecked on longs. Wait. Yeah, but wouldn't that reflect off this from Max Pain chart? Like, I really feel like this should reflect. How much does the data change on the weekly? 12 hours. Like, I feel like this should be a lot more. So this short Max Pain, so these are the shorts getting money. And these are the longs getting wrecked. And the longs come up, the shorts go down. Getting wrecked, is that how I'm reading it? Oh my gosh. if that's the case, dude, look at this one. Look at Will Liberty Finance. Holy freaking smokes. That's like 90%. Ow. Ow, Will Liberty. You guys got wrecked. Hey, have a good night, Carter. Take care. Bro, I had a 3x leverage position on XRP and went up completely fine till 189. But who the fuck was expecting 115 XRP? Dude, I had an XRP long open too, bro. Excuse me. I had a long open at 5x leverage at, I don't remember, like I think I put it at 280. Or maybe it was 290, and I was like down at, like a lot on it when it was 260, and I was like, it's probably not gonna go to 230. I doubt that. We have good 250 psychological level. I'm probably fine. I think went like this, and I looked back, and it said I was 110% down on my trade, and then like 5 minutes later, I got the email saying I was liquidated. I was like, well, a little late for that one. A little late. I clearly figured that out when I looked. I was down 110%. Like that doesn't make any sense. It was isolated trade. So it didn't eat into my bag. Holy smokes, though. Will Liberty got smashed. Altcoin also got hit pretty hard, too. Bro, but surely 115, well, 40% dump. You know why I think it went that low, Freddie? Excuse me. If you haven't, Freddie, you should subscribe to us because I would love it if you did. Help us grow. But you know why I think it went that low is I think there was a lot of longs on XRP from a long time ago, and I don't think anybody thought they was going to go down that low. Anybody. They were going to keep those long opens all bull run. I think that's what was the plan. And so when people looked away, looked back, and they all got snuffed out, I think it was just bam, 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 catalyst, dude, like a hardcore. Because the ones that Cardano was like that too. I don't think people thought Cardano was going to go down to 28 cents again. Really, Pat, below 50, below 30. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I know it was stupid not to set a stop loss, but still, I know, right? I know. Well, my trade was. I didn't lose a whole lot of money, like 0.001% of my bag. No crying in the casino, right? Oh, some people do cry at the casino, but they don't care. They're jerks. 3 more likes and T-Scale will sing. Hit that like and support the channel. You don't want to see me hear me sing daily. I need a few more beers. Actually, you know what? I have no problem singing. But Trent says I'm not supposed to sing because I'm not very good at it. But I'm like, Trent, that's the point of me singing. Not because I'm good. It's because it's funny. Shout out to 583, guys. Thank you so much tonight for coming into the channel, subbing to us, and really just kind of BSing, dude, while we're all in this pain together. It was just a rough night, man. I just want to encourage anybody out there, dude. Some people did go to zero, and it's not too late to restart in crypto. I know it's hard to hear that. I've done it. I did the last bull run. I thought I was late. And believe it or not, even if you start all over right now, the fact that you know what you know, and still 95% of people aren't in crypto. And when those few percent that are, is really they're just in Bitcoin. So you're still ahead of the game. Don't you worry. Come here, chill out with us. Join the Discord if you want to talk to some people. Don't let those bad thoughts get in your head. You got this, man. You guys are strong, and you're empowered to do what you need to do to get it done. You have a good brain, and you're ahead of the game still. You're ahead of the game, man. Now we are early. Yeah, we are early. We are family here. Absolutely, man. We're crypto brothers, like blood brothers, but crypto. And you know what, Daniel? Your AVAX, believe it or not, is doing better than most things. Like, look at Filecoin, your Litecoin, you'd have been Litecoin, Will Liberty, Render, Say, Pump, Floki, Celestial, Dot, XPL, Lido, Doge. Do you beat Cardano? You don't beat Cardano. You could be down double digits on IP. You don't beat Stacks. You don't beat Injective. You don't beat Mutable X. Even you have Mutable X, which I think is just as good of a project as AVAX, is down more. Optimism. You didn't beat Hedera. You crushed Atom. Dude, Muffin, did you see Adam went down to 1 cent? Love God, love crypto, love beer. Life is good. Absolutely, man. I like the Charlie Kirk. You guys see my Charlie Kirk shirt? I have it lying around. It's God, family, freedom. Freedom comes with crypto. That's where we're in crypto, guys. We want that freedom. Is BTC about to break out? It looks like a god spot to long. Dude, I have no idea, Francisco. It is very dangerous to long, I think. You want my opinion? I think it is very... You could catch maybe a really good bottom right here and just whoop, 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 whoop. And what we were talking yesterday, you got doji candle, you have the green dot. You could say, hey, that would be a sign of a long. Yeah, why not? I would long that. I wouldn't expect a god candle, but that's the 1 hour. So the 4 hour, you're like, it could be a bottom, but the money flow is still coming down. VWAP is coming up, which is a good sign. A strength to beat out of. Yeah, the Stokes RSI are red, so it's like, jump at the 12 hour. The 12 hour is looking kind of bearish still. So, the trick to my trading style is I don't try to aim for the bottoms. Now, if you want to do like a 1 hour scalp trade, yeah, you can put that in there. Kind of watch it. I would, if it was me, see what I said? We just got that close. Literally, as we were talking, I was saying not super great. But you could do, you could put that a long in right here. You got the double green dot, you got the doji. And then I would long this blue wave until you got either a red dot, wherever you get a red dot, I guess. You could be right here, and you'd be like, okay, maybe I'll lose a little bit of money. It's fine, whatever. But if it doesn't roll over and you come up, you maybe get some good gains out of it, but you're going to have to baby it. And it does, that way of trading does play out pretty good. Like, I'll expand off that idea. Okay, so you have a doji candle right here. Okay, boom. You have the green dot right here. You could even actually did this candle, this doji. You could be like, okay, I'm looking at getting a long right here. You got the green dot as your confirmation. Cool. You put your long in. Now you just long it and you leave it open until you get the red dot. Until you can confirm it. You long it. And then you would have got out right here. Boom, got out. It was pretty close to the top. You could have maybe entered a short. You could have entered the short, got a green dot, you got out. And like, okay, shoot, I lost some money. And you're kind of watching the wait until you get another doji candle. Okay, you got a doji candle right here. You're like, boom, and you open my short. And boom, you would have closed it out right here. Like, shoot, man, broke even, maybe lost a little bit. Okay, boom, you got another doji. Enter your short, you got the red dot. Cool. Maybe entered a little early. Okay, you're gonna play out. Boom, 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 boom. You would have kept it open. Even on this wick. Actually, no, this is the wick you would have got out of. You would have, boom, got out right here. You still would have made some gains. So now you're waiting. Here's another doji candle. You could have entered this one. Green dot. Maybe opened it long. Closed out. Maybe lost some money. Opened it up again. Doji candle. Boom. Could have rode it up. Till you got to this red dot right here. Closed it. So it's actually not a bad strategy. Especially if you catch them right. This little tight dojis, a good one too. Look at this tight doji. Tight doji. Then you go into a blood diamond. Actually, you're going to be like making money on this short. You open up your short. You got the double red dot confirmation. You just leave it open until you get the until you get the green dots and get out. Boom, you got out. You would have raked in all that money. Oh, thank you, Diamond. I appreciate you too. I just do my best, man. Not everybody could sound like the most wizard of all wizards out there. What do you sound like? Oh, that's right. I forgot. You don't have a channel. Whoops. Is BTC about to break out? It's like a god spot too long. Hey, maybe. Yeah, Muffet 001. Can you believe that? Market makers and them exchanges made a fuck ton. That's faux show. Dude, it is faux show, man. They did make a shitload of money. I heard the Chinese government dumped all their crypto. That's what happened on their back end, I'm told. Don't be mean, Diamond. We're all in this together. Hey, thank you. I hate CCP. Appreciate you, brother. You always got my back. Actually, tonight's the first time I actually haven't met you. You could have been a subscriber for a long time. I just didn't even know. But you know, you got to be able to take it sometimes. You know, it's getting into spaces, being able to take some hate. I could take it as long as you can. Yeah, I could take it as long as you can deal it, or you deal it, I'll take it. But then when I deal it, you better be able to take it too. Whatever. However the slogan goes. New here, just clicked in. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, if you didn't know, me and Trent, he's my co-host. He's actually taking the kids on a youth group trip tonight, so he's not here tonight. And oh, thank you. I hate CCP. I want to call. I don't want to say, like, is there another name I could call you? Because I don't want to call you CCP easier. And I don't want to say, I guess I could keep saying I hate CCP, but I don't recognize half the other letters. But, so yeah, me and Trent, we both worked for a Bitboy Crypto for a couple years, actually. And I felt like we got screwed with Hit Network. And we actually both continued to work with Ben on the side until Ben went his own way, and then we went our own way and started our own thing. Still super friendly with him. He's a great guy. I think he's very misunderstood, and if you knew what I knew, you would understand it too. I changed the name to Stop the CCP Trolls. My entire name are banned from terms for the communist Chinese trolls. They get into trouble if they interact with my name. Really? That's crazy. I like that. Actually, you know what? Respects then. Respects. Where are you from? Are you from here? Or are you from China? You all seen the 20... Dude, Freddie, right? $777 billion in money lost in the market. It's crazy. I'm going to slap this out on here one more time, guys. Because, yeah, you know, if you want to win $100, it's not that bad. You want 7 shot. I did share this on our X account, guys, the Blockchain Brew. And to enter to win $100, you have a 1 in 7 shot. All you got to do is share it and tag me. And if you want, put your favorite crypto in there. That way I can find you. Well, tag me so I can find you. And then put your favorite crypto in there, because why not? I want to see what you like holding and buying. And right now there's a 1 in 7 shot to win $100 on the 15th. But hey, let's freaking go. $50 if it came from daily. So, you know, not saying you have to trade, okay? You don't have to do that. I'm just saying you got to, if you share it, you can, if you share it, you get entered into it. I didn't really want to talk about trading today for the most part, because a lot of people did get wrecked. Where's gold and silver at? Silver's been crushing it at $51, dude. We're in a Jesus take the wheel pattern right now. Okay, it wants to break out. You have a better chance to wing than Lotto, and it's free. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. 1 hour silver kind of pumping up. Gold's at $4,017. I wonder, do you think we guys could get Trent in? Do you think if I invited Trent to the stream, he would come? I'll see if I could get him to try to come. He might be out of service though. Okay. Oh, I gotta hide those messages because I don't want you to see him if I accidentally go back over. Reality is retailers will never get ahead of. Don't know. You sound like my other friend, D, not you. You're right, man. Reality is retailers will never get ahead. You're not wrong, man, but we can play the game, though. You know, there's a reason why we got in before they did. What's Ethereum doing? 1 hour, it still wants to dump, man. You see that? 1 hour, it's red candle. No, it does show momentum coming back in. The 15-minute, we don't have any bullish divergence on Ethereum. Green dot. Momentum's coming in, VWAP's coming in. So the 15-minute actually doesn't look that bad. VWAP coming up, Stokes RSI and strength looking pretty good. Buy silver. Yeah, dude, I love silver, man. I like silver in real life. I like it more than gold. Gold's pretty cool too, but I would never take a 1 ounce bar to go buy something. But silver, I could do that. What did Loop Ring do? 49. Trying to see if I can find some bullish divergence. I had volume turned down. I was messaging my group just in case you asked me a question, LOL. Oh, no, you're good, Joe. I think I did ask you something, but I can't remember. What'd you think of that volume today, Joe? That was nuts, man. I literally had to stop working today just so I could watch the charts. And I was trying to talk. I wanted to message Trent, but I knew he had like 5 leverage positions open, and I knew he was trying to watch them all at the same time. I would be clicking all over, like bounce. Trump and his goons will get caught. Watch someone somewhere knows something. I don't know, man. I don't think so. But I'm also very biased because I'm a huge Trump fan. But, hear me out. If he is on the Epstein list, I think something should be said about that. I believe anybody who went to the island or a pedo or whatever, I think they're protect the kids. That's my goal. Or forget BTC, buy gold futures. Should we go look at gold then? I didn't know we had so many people interested in gold like I am. Today was nuts. Waiting to see who will say, I told you the dump was coming. Just waiting to see. I know, right? That's how it is too, man. So you think my wife was telling me she thinks by November 1st that Trump and China will have another deal. What do you guys think? The likelihood of that is? I should put a poll in the chat. What should we poll, guys? I'll do a China deal. China deal. We're gonna go by. When do you think we'll have it done? October, November. What? Why? December or January? Jam. Kind of interested in what everybody will think. So did MM blow up? Seems like only logical explanation. You talking about MM crypto, or are you talking about market makers blow up? Look at gold over the past 6 months raking. Dude, gold has been raking, bro. There's no doubt about that, bro. I knew it was gonna blow up when it was like at 2K. I knew silver was gonna go up. I was telling people to buy it when I was 14. I was buying silver when I was $14. I mean, look at gold, dude. This is the weekly. We could even go to the monthly. Look at that gold on the monthly chart, dude. If I was looking at this and didn't know there was gold versus Bitcoin, I would have been like, dude, it's freaking. It looks like a Bitcoin chart. Did you hear how Scott Bessent said he wants to reevaluate gold? And if he reevaluates gold to like the true value and get rid of some of the debt that way, using Fort Knox's thing, that could push gold. Or if he did that like at 10, I think gold would be at $10,000 by. I don't know. Is it too bullish to say by the end of next December? I'd like to say that. Yeah, market makers. That's what I thought. MM. I was thinking of MM crypto. Like April, this too shall pass. Yeah, absolutely, man. We should stop trading with the communist China. Dude, there's so much going on over there. There's so much. I was listening today of some people talking. They were saying that we were giving weapons to Israel, and then Israel was selling the weapons to China, and then China's attacking us. I was like, what is going on in this world, man? Can we just take care of America first, and then we'll go worry about all of our deals? Man, 36 people watching tonight. That's just crazy, guys. Oh my gosh, we jumped up subs too, 586. So we were at 583. So shout out to 584, shout out to 585, and shout out to 586. I don't know where that diamond guy went. Hopefully he went to go get his own channel and get a mic. I'm kind of curious what he sounds like. Bullish wick close today was massive. Bullish wick close today was massive, dude. It was freaking massive. This whole day. You know what somebody was saying? Where's the weekly chart? No, this is gold. I wonder how this is gonna work with the gap for, like, Sunday. So I use hacking the sheet candles, just the previous average. It's not greatest in the longer time frames. That's what market cipher is for. But we're at 118 right now on the average. We're going to jump down. Oh my gosh, dude. We really gained all of it and we gave it all back. See, that's another thing too I was pointing out today. Excuse me. If we came down to 1012, even 102, and we did it in the 2-week period, the whole market would be totally cool with it. Like everything, cardano will still be at 90 cents. But then how fast it came down in like an hour, that's what wrecked the market. That's how quickly it did it. I don't know that. Don't know. I don't know that. And I don't think you know that, because without China, the whole world would be completely different. You're right about that. But without China, I'm sure a lot of other people would have stepped in China's places to make stuff, And there's a lot of poverty and disgust in China like there is in America. But we can't speak of something that we don't know. I guess you can't speak of it, but we don't know where we'd be at. And I think a lot of those jobs will be coming back too. Like, where are you going to go shop? Well, I'm assuming Americans would have picked up those jobs too. People know how to sew here. Then they had factories. A lot of before it all went to China, it was made in America, especially in the 50s. Yeah, like don't remember, like all of our, I don't know if you know or not, but all our grandparents used to do all those jobs. Like that existed. Yeah, bring it up, man. Like, where are you going to shop? Or we should get up close to the gap over the weekend. Yeah, I hope so. Without communist China, we wouldn't have a pandemic nor climate change. I don't even know about that. I really don't know about that. I've heard it came out of Wuhan, the COVID thing, but I also heard it was created by the CIA. I really don't know where it came from. Now, climate change is a funny subject. You want my opinion? No. I'm just a guy on YouTube, so whatever I say, it may or may not matter. But, I think global warming's real, but I also think global cooling's real. So I think they balance each other out. And I think that's just, I don't think one's worse than the other, Yeah, you're right. We won't sew it for a shit. They would actually be paid a good wage because America would be very prosperous. You don't know that. Don't know. It's literally in your name. You couldn't have said. You don't know where reason why we started doing stuff to China is because we were trying to hide the debt. We got rid of like glass bottles, then we went to plastic, then we went to credit cards, and got rid of cash. Then we couldn't hide that anymore, so then we offshored all the jobs and stuff like that. This was a slow process. We don't know where we could have been. There's so much of this life that we don't know. We just go off of what do we think is best. 100% from their lab. It could have been from Wuhan, man. I would probably say you're probably right, but there's other things that we don't know. Who am I on this random feed? LOL. Well, I don't know. You're don't know. That's it, man. Rick, dude, we've been on here for a long time. So a lot of people think either October or January for the China deal with 12 votes in. Really, that's kind of interesting. It's so far leaning. It's one or the other. With only a couple of votes in November and December. It's so funny. It's 50-50 or 30-30. It's 33-33 on the far ends. In the middle, we're at 17-17. They own the most debt of any country. Was that a good thing to own debt? I mean, think about a bank. When you own $50,000 to the bank's gonna want all that money. But if you own $50 million of debt to the bank's gonna be the one taking you out to lunch and asking you how's your day, and the meal's on them. You know, owning debt's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on how much you own. Also, if you nuke that, then we'll just go to a different dollar. You know, make a gold backed. This is a very long discussion. I would love to have this discussion with you, but we are starting to run out of time. Did you know why we were taken off the gold standard and what the gold standard was? And when we were taken off it, because there's two different timelines on this. But on that guy's note, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger because it's been 1 hour and 51 minutes streaming. Guys, we'll be on the Discord. So if you want, come join us. It'll be great. I'd love to talk to you and just hang out and have a good time. Like Daly said, we're all family, dude. We're just hanging out, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody who joined in today because we have a lot of people in here. Don't know. I appreciate you coming in and just chatting it up. And I love a different perspective, you know, because if you get tunnel vision, nothing good comes from tunnel vision. Benton Beats, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, it's only going to get better from here. Absolutely, brother. Joe, it's really good seeing you. I hate CCP. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for coming in, guys. Pack, I didn't think I even saw you, Pack. I'm sorry. Thank you for jumping in here and helping me understand what MM was. I was thinking market maker, but I thought maybe MM crypto. Mark, welcome in, brother. It was good seeing you too. It's always fun looking at gold and silver. I'm glad I'm not the only gold and silver bug out here besides me and Chara. GT, I did see GT. Trump and his goons will get caught, he says. Well, I guess only time will tell, man. Time will tell. Thank you for coming in and even chatting with us, even though I don't agree with your perspective, but I just agree that communication. Daily, welcome in, my friend. 100. And we got Freddie. I enjoyed talking to you, Freddie, about all the volume going on there, all the money that left the crypto market. Mark says, saving a token of freedom in the future. Debt is your time owned to the future. Saving is a token of freedom. In the future, debt is your time owned to the future. You know, I don't even know, dude. You know, I don't even know. My time belongs to God. That's it, man. I like to think I could make it money, but only God's blessed me, man. Diamond, thank you for coming in, even though you weren't the most polite person, but you did chat. And, you know, not everybody chats. Muffhead, welcome in. Francisco, my friend. I like that. Francisco Santos. Thank you for popping in, my friend. Carter, I know you already passed out and had a good night. Thank you for coming in and just talking and hanging out with us, man. Muffhead, what is going on, Muffhead? Hope you're able to get your car fixed, taken care of. DCA and Pray, let's go take a look at your charts in the Discord. Thank you for popping in, DCA. LT, I appreciate you coming in and just even talking about CZ and the bags and the bull run and everything fun in between. Daniel, don't you worry. AVAX is going to be A-OK. We got T. Sit back and enjoy the rocket time. I absolutely agree with you, T. Panamint, Red, thank you for popping in, hanging out with us. Aussie, it's good seeing you, my friend. Even you're from Australia, just like Caleb and Brown. Your sponsor channel, they're from Australia too. Connor, what is going on, Connor? We're going to find out about those ETFs for you, brother. I'm just scrolling. We're really popping tonight, man. You guys were really kicking ass in the chat. One of these days, I'm not going to be able to scroll through everything. Lucas, I'm glad that you made it in, my friend. Don't you worry. It ain't over yet, man. All set. It's good keeping you in here, brother. Market side for +1. You got it, my dude. Tang Clan. It was nice talking to you too, Tang. I'm glad that you were pop in and give us different perspectives on the charts and everything that you got going on. I think. Oh, Chris. Welcome in, Chris. Don't you worry, man. I'm going to kick ass and take names. West eats, just sell everything and buy gold. It's not necessarily a bad idea. You know, I think gold's going to go to 10K, hopefully in a year and a half. I think it'll double before Bitcoin doubles. Reed D, haven't taken leverage trade after being wiped out and you were up in your XRP. I'm glad that you're crushing it, Reef. Not everybody was able to make gains today, so you kicked butt today, man. Good for you. Unreal Meta and John 316, man, we made it to the top. Thank you, John 316. You got in first, man. You're the number one. Real Meta, I guess you got number two. But hey, guys, thanks for joining in. Oh, man, I got a shout out, man. You guys are just keeping me busy all night, man. We're back up to 25 watching. I don't even know how long I get off. Shout out to 587 and 586 for subbing to us, guys. Becoming subscribers to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow. You know, tomorrow or Saturday. Saturday is always a random time. I don't know what time we'll be back Saturday because it's like me and Tramp switch between family day and we try to figure out what time, but we'll be back for the Sunday close. And then Monday through Friday, we'll be here at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. But hey, guys, it was a good night. Take care. Appreciate you. And I'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. The bull run's not over. You're not late, even if you start all over, dude. You're not late, man. Don't let those bad thoughts get in your head. You guys have a good night. Stay blessed. Blockchain Brew is out. Stay hydrated.